Hi, and welcome to another story time brought to you by ABC Read and ABC Learn, in which we are here to help develop and nurture that love of reading in every child as well as every adult. That's right. We added that component because, like I said before in one of my other videos, that we are finding that a lot of adults are not modeling that reading behavior in front of their children. So this is why I would love for you all to please subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you guys, can get some tips on how you can start reading more in front of your kids and also reading aloud to your children, all right? And how important that is and how you can make these stories exciting, fun, engaging, right? And another benefit to reading aloud is that children are being exposed to unusual and descriptive language. Oh my gosh, what does that mean? Unusual language is, for example, let's think about those Dr. Seuss books, right? You know how you'll hear the, Fox and Socks, and he'll say all those weird words and, words that basically are not words, things that he has made up. Well, he has done that because it actually helps with children, especially those little ones, with their phonics, right? With their hearing of the sounds, right, of each letter, right? So that's an example of hearing words that are unusual, all right? And also authors like to use descriptive language. They like to describe and use colorful words to talk about something that they're, trying to describe, right? Like, for example, an author could say, the boy had on a blue sweater, right? He could just say that, or she could just say that. Or they could say, the little boy had on a blue, furry, fuzzy, hairy sweater that reminded me of Cookie Monster, right? An author could do that, right? And then you'd be like, oh, wow, man. And you start to, realizing and making that connection, right, to something that most of you are aware of and know about, right? Sesame Street, right? All right. I know that was a mouthful, but guess what? I love giving you all these different tips to help get you all involved more with reading to your children and getting the kids, you guys, involved with reading as well, reading to your little ones, all right? And reading aloud as much as you possibly can, all right? All right. So, speaking of reading aloud, that's what I'm going to do for you all, right? Out of this book right here. Ready, set, read, all right? This book right here has a compilation of stories. It has poems and riddles, and it's a pretty cool book. It's pretty funny. The story that I chose, actually, I got inspired by this story because I just got over a cold. And the title of the story is called, hope you guys can see that, Morris Has a Cold, all right? That's why I chose this particular story. I just got over a really pretty nasty cold, and I said, wow, whew, that was something else. So when I came across this story, I said, I can relate to old Morris in here who has a cold, right? All right, well, let's dig into this story and find out what Morris Has a Cold by Bernard Wiseman is all about. Morris the Moose said, I have a cold. My nose is walking. Boris the Bear said, you mean your nose is running? No, said Morris. My nose is walking. Only have a little cold. Boris said, let me feel your forehead. Morris said, I don't have foreheads. Boris said, I know you don't have foreheads, but this is called your forehead. Morris said, that is my one head. All right, Boris growled. Let me feel your one head. Boris said, Your one head feels hot. That means you are sick. You need some rest. You should lie down. Morris coughed. Boris asked, "How does your throat feel?" Morris said, "Hairy." No, said Boris. I don't mean outside. How does it feel inside? Morris said, "I will see." No, Boris shouted. Oh, just open your mouth. Let me look inside. Now stick out your tongue, Boris said. Morris said, "I will not stick out my tongue. That is not nice." Boris shouted, "Stick out your tongue!" Morris stuck out his tongue. "Stop!" Boris roared. "That is not nice." Morris said, "I told you it was not nice." Boris growled, "That's because you did it the wrong way. Look, this is how to stick out your tongue." Boris looked at Morris' tongue. "Your tongue is white. That means your stomach is upset," said Boris. "Here is a bowl of nice, hot soup. It will make you feel better," said Boris. Morris licked the spoon. "No," said Boris. "Use the spoon." Morris used the spoon. No, said Boris. "Put the spoon in your mouth." Morris put the spoon in his mouth. No, Boris shouted. "Give me the spoon." Boris fed Morris the soup. The next morning, Morris said, "My nose is not walking. My one head is not hot. My cold is better. Make me a big breakfast." "All right," said Boris, "but you have to do something for me." Morris asked, "What?" "Don't ever get sick again!" The end. I hope you all enjoyed that story as much as I did. And I'm pretty sure you guys can relate to that story, right? You guys can relate to being sick. Because guess what? We're humans and all of us get sick one time or another, right? All right, you guys. Well, I hope you all enjoyed that story like I did. And take care, and I will be reading to you next time. And keep reading at least 30 minutes a day.